Did you guys know that you can reprogram your subconscious mind while you sleep? Well, in today's video, we're going to dive into that topic, your subconscious mind and how to reprogram it while you're sleeping. For the best life and self-help advice, go ahead and subscribe to my channel down below. And don't forget to hit that little bell to get notified every time I release a new video on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And welcome back, escapees, to another episode with Escape with Paola. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So our subconscious mind, it really does dictate who we are. So many therapists believe that our subconscious mind, our core beliefs, that's the terminologies that they tend to use. The core beliefs is set around the ages of 6 and 8 years old. So we are like sponges. As children, as babies, we're just taking everything in. We take everything in, and it creates our core beliefs, our subconscious mind. After that, it's kind of solidified. It becomes who we are. As we grow up, and as teenagers, as young adults, as adults in general, then we use our conscious mind. We rely heavily on our conscious mind. That's, the one that analyzes. Do we like this? Do we not like this? We accept information. We decline information. But our subconscious mind is usually just set at this time. Most people don't know that they can reprogram your mind. As my experience, with a lot of going back and forth with therapy, a lot of my counselors, they told me that our core beliefs really can't be changed. Like, we cannot change our core beliefs, that we just have to learn how to manage them. And that never really sat very well with me in reality. So, I went out and I started looking for information, and then I realized that yes, we can, if we understand what our subconscious mind is, our core beliefs and how they're set up, yes, we can in fact reprogram our core beliefs. So how does the subconscious mind work? How does it work? How does it gather information? And how can we reprogram it? Well, there are many different ways to start reprogramming your subconscious mind, but the one that we're going to dive into today is reprogramming it while we are sleeping. The subconscious mind is not able to accept or reject information. It is a sponge. That is why when we are young, we just collect all that information, we collect it all in, and we have no objections to what we are seeing. How our parents act during that crucial time in development really has a powerful way of affecting how we end up being in the future. Because during that time, we're just sponges, and that is what the subconscious mind is. It's a sponge. It just takes information, doesn't reject it. But once we create and develop the conscious mind is now stopping the information, blocking the information, and only accepting what they want to accept. And it tends to accept what the subconscious mind has learned and reject what it doesn't accept, or what it doesn't believe to be true, depending on how you grew up and the beliefs that you know. Once we realize that the subconscious mind cannot reject information, that becomes a very powerful tool for us, because then we know that once we know how to give it information, you can then implement the information that you want to implement towards your subconscious mind, and then reprogram it. Okay, so let's dive into that a little bit more with some examples. Let's say, as a kid, you had a parent who said, "Oh, you're not very smart, you're not very smart, you're not very smart." And you grew up during your early childhood thinking that you're not a smart person. So every time your conscious mind tries to say, "Hey, pick up a book, or go to school, or do something that's going to progress your intelligence," you're automatically going to stop and be, because your subconscious mind is set to think that you are not smart. So you're going to reject it. And you're never going to allow that information to actually come in. Now, once you allow the subconscious mind to accept that information that you are smart, let's change that reality, let's change that core belief. Let's change or reprogram your subconscious mind to think that you are smart. That's going to change your reality. And how can you accept this information without rejecting it? Well, one of the easiest ways is while you're asleep. So while you are asleep, your conscious mind is actually shut down. So you're able to just absorb whatever you hear. So if you put in some music, some meditation, a meditation, a guided meditation with some music, some vibrations, and some frequencies, with the repetition of the things that you want to change, your subconscious mind is going to just have to accept that, and it's going to hear it. Remember, guys, repetition is key. So repeat, 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 repeat. Okay? Most of everything that we do is based off of repetition. Daily habits. Our habits control us. They control who we are. So we repeat this message day in, day out while we sleep, whether it's you put in a guided meditation for success, whether you put in a guided meditation for abundance, for love, there's so many different guided meditations, which, by the way, down below in the comment section, in the description, I did add a link to some of my favorite guided meditations that I use while I sleep at night. While we hear and we in that repetition over and over and over again, that is going to change our subconscious mind and align to that thought. So we think that we're not smart. Every night we're telling our subconscious that we are. You're going to wake up saying, yeah, I am smart. And your reality is going to shift. Because who said that you're not smart? Who says? There's so many different types of intelligence out there. I've seen people who are what we call book smart. And at the end of the day, they're not what I would consider the smartest person. There are people who didn't even finish college, and their intelligence and their wisdom is like astonishing, and they've been able to accomplish so much, and they don't even have a college degree. So not to say that being book smart is less than anything else. I'm just saying that there's different types of intelligence out there. So you can change your reality. If you feel like you're in a rut economically and things, let's say you're an independent contractor and you're not getting all of the contracts that you usually get, or that you're not as successful as maybe some other independent contractor, you change that. You put it in your mind over and over again at night until your subconscious grabs hold of that idea that you are abundant. And when you are abundant and you align to that, you start acting as if you're abundant, and you will receive that back. That's one of the that's actually one of the formulas that I spoke to how to get what you want. It's a specific formula. So it's important to start aligning with what you want and reprogramming your mind. We all struggle with things, our paradigms, our core beliefs that stop us from progressing. I've struggled with it a lot in my life. I've had to learn how to trick my mind into stopping it. I mean, my paradigms were so they had me so tight. They didn't want to let me go. Like, even when I tried my best to think another way or to be positive, I couldn't, because it was my core beliefs. It was just my core beliefs. And my therapist, I've gone to so many different therapists that said, well, there's just so much that we can do with core beliefs. And I refused to believe that. And I think that you should also refuse to believe it. It's so possible to start changing your mind. You just need to know how your mind works and figure out a way around it. And this is one of the easiest way. Not the only way, it's not the only method you should be using when you're in your journey of changing or reprogramming yourself or becoming or aligning yourself with who you really want to be. It's not the only thing that you're going to do, but it is the easiest way to start. Not only are you programming your subconscious mind, when you wake up in the morning, you wake up in a better mood. You wake up aligned. You wake up ready versus waking up again to another day where you feel like, oh, you're stuck in that rut and having to force your conscious mind and fighting with your conscious mind. You did it while you were sleeping with no hassle, so you wake up refreshed. For those who are struggling in their lives and don't see a way out of it, trust me, believe that there is a way out. And don't let your paradigms or your paradigm stop you from going somewhere. You just literally have to do it. That's it. And this is the easiest step, one of the easiest ways. Of course, you're gonna have to continue the work. It doesn't just stop right there. This is just step one. And go ahead and start step one. I believe in you guys. Well, and that's all I got for you today. If you like this video, go ahead and press the like button down below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and share with anybody who needs to hear this message. Thank you so much, escapees, and don't forget to look at these other videos that help you progress your journey towards happiness. Have a wonderful day.